boarded up the bakery with plywood and prayer. The barber pole stopped turning in the county square. Old sale signs faded in the window dust, like promises left hanging when the banks gave up. There's grass in the gutters and roots in the street, a flag on the hardware store torn at the seam. Mama says there used to be music on Friday nights. Now the wind does the dancing under one working light. We held a funeral for Main Street. No preacher came around, just a handful of old names standing on sacred ground. Laid flowers by the stop sign, sang low and incomplete. 15 years after thunder, we buried Main Street. Kids ask what a mall was, like it's some ancient joke. We tell them it was temples where the hungry people broke. They laugh at credit cards and pictures on the phone, like ghosts in little windows that never made it home. We held a funeral for Main Street. No preacher came around, just a handful of old names standing on sacred ground. Laid flowers by the stop sign, sang low and incomplete. 15 years after thunder, we buried Main Street. No sirens now, no morning rush, no open signs, no neon trust, just names carved deep in brick and rain. And all that's left still knows our pain. We held a funeral for Main Street, but nobody said goodbye. Some things don't stop living just because they die. So we swept out the doorway, lit candles in the street. 15 years after thunder, we still walk Main Street.
Paper ran its final page on a Tuesday afternoon. Black ink on trembling hands beneath a half-lit moon. Edna saved the last one, folded neat and square, put it in the courthouse box like somebody still cared. Birth announcements, no little league scores, no obituaries printed for the names behind locked doors, no council notes, no weather line, No missing dog on page 9, just silence where the truth once stood, in columns straight and fine. Last call for local news, last voice in the room, last one writing down what the whole town knew. When the signal broke and the headlines brewed, we lost more than paper. Last call for local news. Now rumors walk the gravel roads, wearing different names. Every porch has got a version of who started all the flames. Some say it was money, some say it was pride, some say it was everyone who looked away in time. Last call for local news, last voice in the room, last one writing down what the whole town knew. When the signal broke and the headlines brewed, we lost more than paper. Last call for local news. The children read the clippings like scripture from the dead. Ask why nobody stopped it, we turn our eyes instead. Truth don't die screaming, it fades without a sound, when no one's left to write it and no one writes it down. Last call for local news, last light in the gloom, last one holding candles to the corners of the room. When the tiles fell quiet and the courthouse grew confused, we lost our common language. Last call for local news.
The Ferris wheel quit turning in the summer of the fall. Now vines climb the spokes like they're reaching for us all. The ticket booth is leaning, paint cracked down the side, but every August we still gather where the old lights used to shine. No cotton candy spinning, no prize games on the road, just canned peaches on the table and a fiddle playing low. Miss Clara brings tomatoes, Jonah brings repaired shoes. Somebody lights a barrel fire like there's still something to prove. Down at the county fairgrounds where the rust still sings, we trade what we can carry for almost anything. And the kids run circles laughing round the bones of broken rides. 15 years after everything still show up alive. There's a stage behind the grandstand where the roof gave way. Folks sing songs they half remember from some brighter day. A boy asks what the lights were like. His father looks away, says they looked just like heaven before heaven went gray. Down at the county fairgrounds where the rust still sings, we trade what we can carry for almost anything. And the kids run circles laughing round the bones of broken rides. 15 years after everything, we still show up alive. No tickets, no gates, no winners, no names, no bright electric halos, no fireworks in the sky, just lanterns on the fence posts and smoking tired eyes. Down at the county fairgrounds where the old world ends, we meet beneath the silence and pretend it's whole again, with a hymn in every hammer and a harvest in the dirt. 15 years after everything, we remember what we're worth.
There's coffee on the folding table, weak as winter's sun. A map taped to the cinder block with red lines overrun. The mayor's chair is empty, been that way since year 3. So we pass around the notebook and call it democracy. Mary counts the medicine, Eli checks the grain, Tommy fixed the Southwell pump before the morning rain. Someone reads the border list, someone says a prayer, someone's little daughter sleeps on a stack of coats and chairs. Down in the church basement where the old pipes moan, we decide who gets the candles, who gets seed and who gets home. No marble halls, no flags unfurled, just tired hands holding up the world. There's a crack behind the pulpit, running floor to wall. Preacher says it showed up before the building started to fall. Nobody talks about the Capitol, nobody says its name. We found out power disappears, but hunger stays the same. Down in the church basement where the old pipes moan, we
We decide who gets the candles, who gets seed and who gets home. No marble halls, no flags unfurled, just tired hands holding up the world. A child asks who was in charge back when the screens still glowed. Nobody has an answer that don't sound bought and sold. So we write another ration, we mend another seam, we do the work of nations with coffee, dust and beans. Down in the church basement where the rain comes through, we keep a broken promise the old world never knew. No marble halls, no throne of gold, just names in ink and stories told. Down in the church basement where the old pipes moan, 15 years after falling, we learn to stand alone.
There's 3 different stories about the day it all came down. 300 different villains in every different town. That's 10 old survivors. You'll hear 10 separate songs. Everybody knows the answer. Nobody agrees who's wrong. The books got burned for heathen, the records disappeared, the servers turned to skeletons, the timelines grew unclear. Now memory's a weapon, sharpened in the dark, passed from hand to hand like a relic from the sparks. This is an obituary for truth. We gathered round its grave, each one swearing we remember the version that we saved. But facts don't leave a body, and lies don't leave a wound. This is an obituary for truth. Old men argue over radios that haven't worked in years. Young folks roll their eyes at stories drowned in tears. A daughter asked her father, what was it really like? He stares into the fire and answers, depends who's right. This is an obituary for truth. We gathered round its grave, each one swearing we remember the version that we saved. But facts don't leave a body, and lies don't leave a wound. This is an obituary for truth. Maybe it died slowly, maybe it was sold, maybe it froze to death out in the cold. Maybe we all killed it bit by bit, excuse by excuse, until nobody could tell the difference anymore. This is an obituary for truth. No flowers left to bring, just fragments in our pockets and ghosts that still cling. The headstones worn smooth now beneath the rain and set. This is
an obituary for truth.
There's a faded billboard still standing by Route 9, half a smiling actress lost to rust in time. Nobody remembers what she used to sell, but somebody lit candles at her feet last fall. Children ask their grandparents who those faces were, why they're painted 20 feet high, watching over dirt. Nobody has an answer that sounds entirely true, just pieces of a culture nobody made it through. Plastic saints on broken highways, watching over weeds, frozen in their perfect smiles long after the need. They promised us salvation, one purchase at a time. Plastic saints still standing at the end of time. An old musician's poster hangs inside the school. Kids think he was a prophet, not a marketing tool. The stories keep evolving with every passing year. The myths survive much longer than the reasons they were here. Plastic saints on broken highways, watching over weeds, frozen in their perfect smiles long after the need. They promised us salvation, one purchase at a time. Plastic saints still standing at the end of time. Kings of empty promises, queens of magazine dreams, all becoming folklore at the edges of memory. The brands became religions, the logos turned to signs. The saints of old consumerism outlive their own design. Plastic saints on broken highways, still guarding empty lanes. Their names forgotten mostly, but their faces still remain. Watching over silence, watching over vines. Plastic saints still standing at the end of time. Every few weeks after sunset, somebody points above, a streak across the darkness, burning where it was. Old machines returning
from forgotten orbits high, pieces of the old world falling through the sky. The children make wishes when they see them glow. Nobody bothers correcting the things they don't know. The elders sit in silence, watching trails of fire, remembering a world built entirely on wires. Dead satellites crossing through the night, ghosts of a civilization losing altitude and light, burning up in silence, no witness but the pines. Dead satellites leaving fading lines. We used to talk through heaven, bounce voices off the stars. Now the sky feels bigger than it ever really was. No maps updating, no signal bars remain, just constellations and weather moving in. Dead satellites crossing through the night, ghost of a civilization losing altitude and light, burning up in silence, no witness but the pines. Dead satellites leaving fading lines. Maybe that's how empires end, not with thunder, not with war. Just one more light going dark than there was before. Dead satellites crossing through the dark, the heavens slowly empty of everything we built. And somewhere beyond memory, past all our designs, dead satellites draw their final lines. We're housed by the river, north side of town. Somebody painted letters before the paint ran down. Museum of broken things above a crooked door, where pieces of the old world sleep beneath the floor. Glass cases full of relics, children gather near, trying to understand why any of it mattered here. Smartphones and key cards, laptops lined in rows, things that once controlled our lives, now nobody even knows. welcome to the museum of broken things. Every shattered promise, every rusted dream, the future that was promised, and the price it seemed to bring. Welcome to the museum of broken things. There's a gas pump in the corner, an election sign on the wall, a shopping cart beside it like the strangest artifact of all. An old man gives the tour every Saturday at noon. He says none of this was evil, we just trusted it too soon. Welcome to the museum of broken things. Every shattered promise, every rusted dream, the future that was promised, and the price it seemed to bring. Welcome to the museum of broken things. A little girl asked quietly, did people really live this way? The guy just smiles sadly and says, every single day. Then he closes up at sunset, locks the memories in, and walks back home through silence, past the river and the wind. Welcome to the museum of broken things. Not to mock the past, but remember what it means. Every generation leaves behind a ring. Welcome to the museum of broken things. We gather every spring on the hill above the town, where the old memorial stands and the letters weathered down. No uniforms remaining, no bugles left to play, just lanterns in the morning on Memorial Day. Grandpa tells the children about roads lit through the night, about stores that never closed and cities burning bright. They listen like he's talking about kingdoms made of gold, like fairy tales and giants from a world impossibly old. It's Memorial Day for the things we couldn't say, for the voices lost in static and the names beneath the waves, for the future we imagined and the dreams that slipped away. We raise a quiet lantern on Memorial Day. Some remember neighbors, some remember jobs, some remember baseball games and rain against the docks. Everyone remembers something, nobody remembers all. the way of history after every fall. It's Memorial Day for the things we couldn't save, for the voices lost in static and the names beneath the waves, for the future we imagined and the dreams that slipped away. We raise a quiet lantern on Memorial Day. No speeches, no parades, no marching bands today, just old photographs and stories passed along. It's Memorial Day for the world we thought would stay, for the people who kept trying even as it slipped away, for the ones who carried hope when the lights all went gray. We speak their names together on Memorial Day.
We built cathedrals out of promises and highways through the plains. We chased tomorrow endlessly and called it progress made. We carved our names in concrete, raised towers to the sky, believed the engine couldn't fail, believed we'd never die. Now vines crawl through the courthouse, rain falls through broken beams. The maps don't match the territory, and neither do the dreams. Still every town has stories, still every porch has light, still people gather close together when winter owns the night. This is an American requiem for the world we thought we knew, for every hand that built it and every heart it broke into. Sing low, sing long, let the echoes carry through. This is an American requiem. Not every wound was sudden, not every crack was seen. Sometimes a house collapses, one board at a time, unseen. The children know a different world, the elders know the cost. Both are standing in the shadow of everything we lost. This is an American requiem
thrust upon us. No kingdoms left to blame, just names and reign and memory and flame. This is an American requiem for the dream and for the dust, for the roads and for the ruins, for the faith and for the rust. Sing low, sing low, sing long, sing long. Let the silence answer tune. This is an American requiem. There's an old man by the river, scattering ashes in the breeze. One handful for his brother, one handful for his dreams. The water takes them gently, carries them downstream, past bridges nobody crosses, and fields reclaiming green. We spend our lives collecting names and plans and things, and time comes through like weather and loosens every string. Not cruel, not kind, just moving as it must, turning stone to gravel, turning memory to dust. Ashes in the wind, it's all we ever were. Stories told around a fire, long after voices blur. Ashes in the wind, drifting out of sight, brief sparks in a darkness, trying to become light. The town still holds together, mostly out of habit now. Folks wave from passing wagons and fix what they know how. Nobody talks much anymore about the way things felt. They're busy planting gardens and filling up the well. Ashes in the wind, that's all we ever were. Stories told around a fire, long after voices blur. Ashes in the wind, drifting out of sight, brief sparks in a darkness, trying to become light. Maybe that's enough, maybe it always was. A name, a hand, a season, love. Ashes in the wind, carried where they will, yet somehow in the leaving, the world grows quieter still. Ashes in the wind, floating through the pines, part of something larger than all our little lives. The rooster starts before dawn, like it always has. The eastern sky turns silver beyond the meadow grass. Sarah lights the cook stove, Tom heads for the field. Life keeps making promises the world still seems to keep. The children born after the long and hungry years carry none of our old ghosts, none of our old fears. To them this is just living, not aftermath or loss, just roads and rivers, weather and frost. Morning comes anyway, no matter what we planned, no matter what we built. Let's slip through our hands. The sun don't ask permission, it simply finds the day. Morning comes anyway. The old folks sit on porches, watching seasons trade, knowing every generation gets its own mistakes. The stories still get told, but softer than before, like waves upon a shoreline that don't need warning anymore. Morning comes anyway, no matter who was right, no matter who was wrong, about the fading light. The earth keeps turning slowly, the same as yesterday. Morning comes anyway. Maybe that was always the lesson underneath, not permanence, not victory, just continuity. Morning comes anyway, through every loss and gain, through every rise and fall, through sunshine and through rain, and somewhere in the silence, beyond the blame and pain, morning comes anyway. comes anyway.